These are top 3 strategies to transition you into management consulting faster, especially if you're coming from non-MBA or non-traditional backgrounds. I came from a PhD, and so I'm talking about these strategies with a lot of experience. The first strategy is that you want to start as early as possible and then practice with somebody. So I think the difficult thing, if you are in a position where I was coming from a PhD in engineering with the only thing that I knew up until that point was just engineering and research, nothing else. I knew little about business. And so there is this an entire world of business casing or business cases where I knew nothing about, and I struggled a lot. And I wanted to avoid the mistake that I made. When I learned about casing, I was like, oh, well, I have a case here. And if you're wondering what a business case, it's just a business scenario that this business, and most probably this is what you will be doing a lot in your work, right? If you do get an offer in one way or another, a business will come in struggling with A, B, C, D, struggling with profitability, sales, revenue, whatever it is. And then you are tasked to help them solve the issue, the business case they are struggling with. And so you want to start learning about these things. So what I did with the free cases online, there are so many actually. You can just get most of these business cases for free online. So I got them and then I started practicing them pretty much daily. I was so serious about practicing it. I'm an A student, and so if you tell me to practice this, I will practice. But then I realized very fast, you do not want to practice these business cases alone, especially if you're new to it like I was. So what you want to do is to look for a practice partner and then set a rhythm. I know you're busy, but you can get, 1 hour, 30 minutes every weekend or every week, some weekday, and then take turns. One will be an interviewer, one will be an interviewee, as long as you are both practicing and giving each other feedback. That is number 1 strategy. Start early and then have someone to practice with. I want you to remember that I know you're coming with some specialized knowledge from a particular industry. You're coming with research skills if you're a PhD person. If you're an MD, gosh, you've actually done a whole medical degree. And so number 1, you should just be proud of what you're bringing. Your skills are actually needed. Your expertise is needed. But then that will not exempt you from learning business or management consulting skills. You are still needed to learn to flex that consulting muscle. And so I want you to remember that there are people who there are students, candidates who from day 1 of their undergrad, they joined consulting club. And they've been practicing this on a weekly, on a monthly basis since they joined undergrad. And so you can imagine the skills they have in their minds. And so you want to start as early as possible and then get someone to practice, leverage online resources, etc., etc. Number 2, internal referrals. This one, I will not go into a lot of details here. I'll refer you to my other channel where I was generally talking about how to use LinkedIn to expand your networks and to reach out to people. So I will leave it. I will want you to watch that episode, and then of course stay light to management consulting. I'm also sharing this because when I went into management consulting, I did not know anyone in my close circle who had gone through the same path. And so I didn't have people to reach out to. And I did not know that I could actually just reach out to strangers on LinkedIn. And some strangers, if you connect with them very well, they'll be happy to share their experiences and even most importantly, to refer you. Most of the companies, they actually encourage people to do internal referrals. They will be asking, hey, do you know someone who has these and these skills, or someone who is as good as you are, etc. And if that person has you in mind, pretty much they just forward your CV to the HR, or generate an internal link where then you can apply. And pretty much if your CV is very strong, then you have it's a shortcut pretty much. Number 3, internships. Internships. These MBBs, and again, I just a reminder that I'm mostly talking about MBBs because that is where I have experience. And I can speak confidently about the MBBs. So these MBBs have special internship for people with the non-traditional courses or non-traditional non-MBA backgrounds. They say so. An example for Bain, they call their internship Advantage, Advantage. So I'll put links on the description box. Check them out. Apply. So during the internship, you actually get to experience firsthand, and then you decide whether you want to then work with these companies full time. So an example, I'm just reading from the Bain's Advantage website. They say they are looking for people with PhDs, postdocs, JDs, MDs, medical residents, fellows, PharmDs, and doctoral level degrees. So that is what they call advanced degrees. And you get this special internship. I don't know, is it a month or something like that? Just to experience how management consulting feels like, and then you decide whether that is something you want to do. For BCG, they have something called BCG Bridge. They call it Bridge to BCG, something like that. Bridge to BCG workshop. And similarly, they say eligible degree programs are PhDs, MDs, JDs, postdoc, medical trainee, resident, intern, fellow, practicing physicians, current non-MBA masters with at least 4 years of full-time work experience. Apply. I'll put the link in the description box below. McKinsey called theirs, I think, Insight or something like that, from what I'm seeing here from the website, Insight. And they say you will learn about who we are and the work we do, etc. Attendees will also learn about the path to join. And then this program is for students who are currently pursuing a PhD, postdoc, MD, JD, PharmD, nursing, non-MBA masters, and etc. I'll put the description box. Read more. If you ask me, I think that is one strategy that if you are coming from non-MBA, non-traditional path or background, consider applying so that you experience it for yourself. And then also once you get in through an internship, it becomes very easy then to connect with people in the company and also to continue practicing consulting skills. And it kind of a shortcut for you. If you then like the job, then it becomes very easy to continue with the interviewing process. Until the next episode, all the best.